Hey there, sex fanatics. Today we're diving into a spicy topic, though obviously not as spicy as the Rakai live.
Yo creo que al final ha sido suerte y ya está, chicos, lo he intentado, de verdad. Por eso nos vemos.
We're going to talk about a very humble guy.
Una cosa son gustos, decir esto, le gusta más Messi o Pelé o Maradona. Yo entiendo eso y lo respeto, pero decir que Cristiano no es completo es mentira, soy el más completo.
¿Eres el mejor jugador de la historia?
Yo creo que sí, sinceramente. Yo no vi a nadie mejor que yo. Pero te digo de corazón.
A truly mature individual who knows how to behave at all times.
Pero si está loco, si este tío es un imbécil. Es un enfermo, si es que es un enfermo. Es que joder, ¿creéis que es normal? Es que no es normal. Si fuera normal no haría todas las tonterías que hace.
Someone who absolutely hates being the center of attention.
Y ahí la reacción de Cristiano tras el gol de Álvaro Arbeloa.
Now, let's roll the intro. No, not that Ronaldo. Put on the fat one, the one some would call Mbappe's idol.
Eu em nenhum momento soube que era travesti. Eu sou completamente heterossexual.
Wait, who the hell is editing this video? Must be the Venezuelan guy. What a prick. I raised his salary to $2 and he still does a half-assed job. Terrible, just terrible. I'm right on the verge of hiring Mutumbu. The downside is if I hire him, he'll probably sleep with my girlfriend, but hey, I've got to show off my Spanish genes somehow. Alright, now let's go with the 100% real intro. Number 10. Before we dive into this spot, full disclosure, I'm a Spanish speaker. There are plenty of weird moments known in the Spanish community that English speakers usually miss out on, so I wanted to bring that unique flavor to this top. For that reason, most of the clips are in Spanish, but obviously, I will add subtitles so you'll get everything. In this spot, I've put something known by everyone, because even your grandma knows that Cristiano is arrogant. Obviously, he's only humble when it comes to taking it up the. Anyway, speaking seriously, his real humility lies in the fact that everything he achieved is through sheer hard work, and that grindset made him great. Basically, he was and still is starving for success. Now, that phrase would sound legendary if he were Venezuelan, but it doesn't change the fact that his attitude often screams arrogance. But hey, nobody's perfect, so we have to understand him. Though, to be fair, if the Bisho heard me right now, he'd probably break my legs. Because, to him, he is perfect.
Suo pregio e un suo difetto.
I'm very intelligent. And the other one?
Defect?
Defect? I don't have defects.
Well, maybe a Cristiano fan could argue that he never explicitly said he was perfect. But let me ask you this, what else does it mean when you say you don't have any flaws? It's literally the exact same thing. There's just no way to defend this XD. Well, as we just saw, there's actually something more important to him than his intelligence, and that's his physique. And of course, he lets us know it in the absolute best way possible in this interview.
Sé que por yo ser rico, por ser guapo, por ser un gran jugador, las personas tienen envidia de mí. No tiene otra explicación.
You might be thinking, Ronaldo talks about other things too, and you might ask, why are you so obsessed with his physique? Well, it's actually because he used to be an ugly guy, or at least, nowhere near as perfect as he looks now. He had surgery. So, even though I'm uglier than a Venezuelan begging for money, just kidding, obviously, I'm actually way worse than that. Alright, I'm gonna move on from this spot. I'm sure a lot of people are hating on me right now, so let's jump to an even weirder one. Number 9. In this spot, we're looking at the most blatant dive of Cristiano's career, at least in my opinion. If you think there's a worse one, let me know in the comments. And it's not even about the dive itself, but the face he made right after. Anyway, let's stop wasting time. I'm sure the TikTok kids are dying to see it.
El canterano fantástico hoy, Morata debutando en el clásico y haciéndolo lógicamente bien, con ilusión. Cristiano Ronaldo a punto de perder la pelota, hay falta y cartulina amarilla de Gerard Piqué. Le pide explicaciones Cristiano, vamos a verlo. Le estaba pidiendo explicaciones, no le toca, Lo que pasa que hace el gesto de derribarle y ahí está como le pide explicaciones Piqué a Cristiano, qué imagen,
And even after a dive like that where Cristiano miraculously managed to keep a straight face, you still have Madrid fans who can't stop talking about Negreira. Honestly, I don't know if the English-speaking world is as familiar with the Negreira case as we are in the Spanish community. Long story short, he was the vice president of the CTA, the Spanish Referees Committee. The theory is that Barcelona paid him to rig La Liga. Now, to be completely fair and unbiased, those payments absolutely happened. Denying them is just a lie. However, Barcelona's defense is that they paid for referee scouting reports, and Negreira's own son confirmed that those reports actually exist. Plus, there is still zero proof that the money was used to buy refs or manipulate matches. So, what's the logic behind Barca paying to manipulate the league if Real Madrid was still getting gifted fouls like the one Ronaldo just pulled? And trust me, there are a ton of examples just like it. Number 8. Inventing his own awards. Some might ask what's so bad about that. Well, to me, it's just another display of his arrogance and egocentrism, because he happens to be the all-time leading winner of the best player in the world at his own award ceremony. To be exact, he has won it 6 times. Honestly, I thought he would have awarded it to himself even more times, but coincidentally Messi, the actual all-time Ballon d'Or winner, has only won it once. How great of Cristiano Ronaldo to create his own awards just to counteract the conspiracy in favor of Messi. I'm sure Messi only wins them out of pity because he's short. It definitely has nothing to do with him being a better player than Cristiano. Honestly, it makes me so mad that people are so mean to Cristiano that he literally had to invent his own awards just to bring justice to this world. But what is completely indefensible to me is that he called his awards the Globe Soccer Awards. Like, seriously? My biggest issue here is with the word soccer, it's football. But as I said before, nobody's perfect. Let's move on. Number 7. This one is widely known, but that doesn't make it any less pathetic. I'd venture to say it's a total autistic move by Cristiano, but hey, with everything he has suffered, I can whitewash it for him. But first, let's watch the clip and then I'll spin it.
Ronaldo, preparado para este jogo hoje?
Now that we've seen the clip, if the B-show did it, it was for a reason, man. Plus, that journalist is just part of his haters. Ah, what I see there is just another hater trying to join the mob, right? It's totally normal that at his tender age of 31, he wasn't as mature as he is now. He was just a little toddler of 372 months, nothing more. And besides, it's not like he's on the level of a serial killer. Jokes aside, it's not like he did it at 37 years old to an actual fan. We all know the B-show has always been great with his fans. Number 6. Slapping a phone out of a fan's hand at 37 years old. Cristiano, tired of the mob and having so many haters, mistook one of his fans for a pathetic troll when the kid just wanted a picture. In this case, I won't be able to whitewash it because even Cristiano Ronaldo apologized. How great is Cristiano? It only took him 444 months to realize he screwed up and apologize. By the way, doing the exact same thing in the previous case doesn't count. Like, what's up with accepting your mistakes at 31? That's for losers. But we haven't seen the clip yet. XD. Number 5. Sniffing Renato Sanches' hair. You might think this isn't weird enough for the top, but honestly, I think it's bizarre as hell. It's not normal to sniff someone's hair, let alone a black guy's. Seriously, Renato Sanches was only 18 back then, so it's definitely not normal. But hey, they say it's better to be weird than boring, and the B-show took that way too literally. Let's just watch the clip, because Cristiano fans are probably calling me crazy and a hater right now. God forbid I ever become a hater of one of the most wonderful people in history, but come on, don't mad at me, I'm putting it on now. I don't know if I'm crazy, but it's like I could literally hear him breathing. I'm not entirely sure if that's a fact or just me, but I have to be objective here. He has always been himself. He doesn't care if there are cameras around, and because of that, he has a ton of fans. But in many cases, it has also led to a lot of ridiculous moments, at least to me. Then again, maybe that's just because I'm a hater and part of the mob. Number 4. Yelling Siuuu at the Ballon d'Or gala. We already know that Cristiano Ronaldo knows how to handle himself at all times. In fact, we just mentioned his impeccable behavior in the intro. Honestly, you should probably follow his example if you want to be successful, but forget about being disciplined or professional like him. No, you need to copy his weirdest moments. That's why we actually love him. Because even if someone thinks he's a worse player than Messi, most people still love Cristiano anyway. But hey, let's just watch the clip. XD.
Absolutely, and huge congratulations to you, Cristiano. Thank you to you, President Blatter, as well. Thank you, Monsieur.
To be honest, I remembered nobody clapping for him, but turns out I had just watched a fake, edited video. I mean, that doesn't make the moment any less ridiculous. Even Ancelotti was laughing at him. Well, sorry, I mean, laughing with him. I've heard people call this the definition of Nietzsche's Übermensch or Superman for those who don't speak German. But hey, Cristiano is the literal definition of that. Am I going to explain what an Übermensch actually is? Do I look like an educational channel to you? Nope. If you want to know, go ask an AI or something. I'm not wasting my time. XD. Actually, you know what? Forget it, I will explain it. And no, it's not because I'm bipolar. It's actually pretty simple. In short, it's about creating your own values. So yeah, Cristiano is our ultimate example. Honestly, Cristiano is everything Nietzsche wished he could be, except Nietzsche was just a loser who lived with his parents. XD. Number 3. His fans. Now, you might think it's unfair to bring his fans into this, but life isn't fair, my friend. Get used to it. In a video about Cristiano Ronaldo's bizarre moments, it might seem harsh, but hey, I'm the one making the video. Real talk though, I'm including his fans because they're a direct reflection of his idol. And among his most bizarre fans is Edu Aguirre, who basically prefers that Cristiano would win over his own national team. Roll the clip.
¿Qué tal? ¿Habla con él?
Sí, bueno, por WhatsApp está en el vestuario.
¿Estás contento?
Muy contento, muy contento. Oportunidad de ganar otro
Contra
título
España.
contra España.
Qué grande.
Tú vas
con Portugal, ¿no?
Eso no hace falta ni contestar, hombre. Puedo contestar. España es España y Cristiano es Cristiano.
Y por eso mismo, claro.
Entonces.
Es evidente.
Ha quedado claro, ¿no?
Evidente.
Clarísimo.
Petón es el único que no sabe la respuesta.
Claro, ahí está, otra vez, repite.
Yo tampoco.
España es España y Cristiano es mi hermano.
But this isn't unique to Edu Aguirre. the same thing happens with Mexicans, and in this case, it strikes me as even more bizarre. Because in Mexico, it's more likely that violence disappears than for them to win the World Cup. Besides, Edu Aguirre knows Cristiano personally, whereas these nobodies will never know him in their lives, yet they still think like this.
Bueno, portugueses mexicanos para acá son lo mismo porque yo creo que sois muy de Cristiano, ¿no?
Yo soy más Portugal que mexicano.
¿Sí? ¿Y eso?
No, sí.
Por dos, prefiero que gane Portugal a mi país.
Mundial, sí.
No me digas, ¿más que México?
Este mundial
obvio.
sí. Tengo muchos años más para ver a México hacer una hazaña. Este es el último de Cristiano y vengo a apoyarlo hasta la muerte.
Oye, pero los Simpsons dijeron que a lo mejor era Portugal-México la final.
Ojalá, ojalá.
¿Y ahí qué?
Portugal.
¿Qué dice? Comandante a muerte. Portugal. Pero ya soy mexicano, no me lo puedo creer.
Tengo muchos años más de vida para ver a México hacer algo, pero el
Cristiano no se las dan.
Cristiano se lo merece y Cristiano es mi ídolo, con él crecí, me dio tanta alegría, felicidad. Se lo debo todo a él.
Madridista, ¿no?
Madridista hasta la
Pues como yo.
Madridista por él.
Oye, muy bien. A la Madrid, ¿no? A la Madrid, pero por supuesto. A la Madrid. Saludos.
Wow, what a great joke that Mexican just told us. He actually thinks he's going to live a long life in Mexico. Tell me another one. XD. Like I said before, it's more likely for violence to disappear in Mexico than for them to win the World Cup. And honestly, it's incredible how Portugal and Mexico managed to do the impossible, prove the Simpsons wrong. But hey, it makes sense why the Simpsons put their faith in Portugal and Mexico in the first place. And I don't get why they support Portugal over their own country. Look, I'll be honest, I'm a Messi fan, but if my team is playing against Messi, I'd much rather see my team beat him than have to put up with these Cristiano fans. But hey, maybe I'm the crazy one. Number 2. So, I'm telling DJ Mariio this, in Spanish, we have a classic double meaning, but honestly, I don't even know how to explain it, so we're just gonna watch the clip. And in case you still don't get the joke, don't worry, I'll explain it to you as if you were 5 years old. XD. By the way, DJ Mariio is a FIFA YouTuber. Well, I think there's a chance you might know him. He actually played in that football match against KSI, and he's also played FIFA matches against Castro 1021. So at least I think you've seen his face before. Okay, sorry, you know. I just want to make a longer video to get more money. Just kidding. Honestly, it's pretty likely nobody's even gonna watch this video. But anyway, let's watch the clip. XD.
Vale, ahora reto del larguero. Ahora, ya que no marco, por lo menos lo intento dar al palo. ¿Lo ves o no?
Lo poner para la otra casa.
No, mira, ya verás cómo no. Mira, atento, son los nervios estar con Cristiano, no me sale nada.
El palo.
Bien, bien, bien. Vale, ahí vamos a empate de momento, Vamos a empate.
Que marca gana,
¿El que le dé gana?
Sí.
¿Así? Sí. Oh, tienes una oportunidad, de empatarme. ¡Oh! ¿Y ahora qué? Macho, no me... déjame ganar alguna.
Vale, toma.
Déjame ganar alguna, macho.
Esta.
¿Esta? ¡Ah! Ya la he liado,
Let's analyze that clip. Okay, did you notice what happened when Cristiano said this one? See? Exactly. Cristiano literally touched his crotch when he said it. I know it sounds super weird, but honestly, it's just a classic Spanish speaker joke. XD.
Vale, toma.
Déjame ganar alguna, macho.
Esta.
¿Esta? ¡Ah! Ya la he liado.
Plus, it's hilarious because Cristiano was telling DJ Mariio to watch out for the house next door, and then he's the one who ended up hitting the crossbar. He literally did what he warned him about. But hey, he's a free man, or like I said before, Superman. Number 1. Look, at least for me, this is CR7's most awkward moment. Sure, you could call him a Chad or whatever, but let's be real, the guy is world famous and a billionaire. If you try doing that, you're just gonna come off as a massive creep. I don't want to be mean, actually, yeah, I do. Chances are you're either an out-of-shape Redditor or look like Slenderman, so please, do not try this in real life.
¿Nos podrías firmar la camiseta, Iker? Luego, Cristiano, eres el pichichi. ¿A quién te gustaría meterle un gol?
Honestly, this looks like one of those videos from seduction YouTubers where they pay actresses just to look like a total gigachad. But hey, it's Cristiano, he can literally do whatever he wants. Maybe I'm the problem here, just wishing I could be as free as him. Look, I know I'm a cringe machine, but even I have my limits. But wait, this story doesn't end here. We've got another clip to watch, so consider this part 2.
Cristiano, ¿me firmas la camiseta, por favor?
Estira la camisa.
Me has dicho que me ibas a meter un gol, pero ¿en qué sentido? Porque yo soy reportera, no portera. Vale. Sergio.
Look, I hope you can see this wasn't really a Chad moment. Because if Cristiano were poor or hadn't gotten cosmetic surgery, this wouldn't fly at all. But honestly, Cristiano was smart about it. He got all his surgery done before the social media era blew up. Or maybe he just got lucky with the timing, but either way, if it was calculated, props to him for playing his cards right. XD. And wait, I haven't even told you the craziest part of this whole situation. Back then, Cristiano was actually with Irina Shayk. In case you don't know her, that was his girlfriend at the time, the one who supposedly left him for The Rock. So honestly, I think the exact moment he said he was just kidding, he suddenly remembered he was gonna have to sleep on the couch that night. XD. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's all for today. Make sure to show some love to the channel. I made this video with a lot of love. XD.